So I'm going to tell you steps that will help you know how to use your phone productively. And the first one is question you want to ask yourself. The second is build your JOMO. Three is prioritize your focus. So I'm going to explain each of these one by one. The first one is question to ask yourself about an app or service that you use. So you want to ask yourself these three questions about, let's say, a social media app or basically an app that you use on your phone, be it social media, a gaming app, whatever. Why am I using this service or social media? If I stop using it completely, would it negatively affect me? What can I do to minimize my time using the app and also maximize the value I'm getting for it? So for me, let's say YouTube. YouTube is an app I use every day. So I'll just ask myself, why am I using this service or social media? I use YouTube to get educational content because there are certain topics that I want to know about, and then going to YouTube to quickly learn about that topic is a really good plus to my daily activities. And I also upload to YouTube. I'm actually a producer there. If I stop using it completely, would it negatively affect me? If I stop using YouTube completely, then I won't be able to post my videos. I won't be able to, get information on certain topics or certain concepts or things that I want to actually learn about. I won't be able to learn about certain maybe apps or skills or software that I actually want to be able to use. So yes, it will actually affect me negatively. So what can I do to minimize my time using this app and also maximize the value I'm getting? So I could decide that there's this thing I do where I limit the amount of time I spend on YouTube to an hour. There's a focus feature on my phone where I can set my YouTube to shut down after 1 hour of usage. So that helps me to actually go there only when I need to go there. So I can only go on YouTube only when I need to go on YouTube to check for something or look for something. And also when I want to upload videos, I don't even use my phone. I just go straight to my Chrome, enter my studio, and then upload my video. When I upload my videos, I log out and I'm out. So that's a way to help me minimize my time using the app and also maximize the value I'm getting. So I only go there when I need to go there. So I've covered the questions to ask. Now next is build your JOMO. I believe that building your JOMO, building your joy of missing out, taking a step back from technology and just being okay with not knowing what's going on online or what somebody's posting, this new video, that new music video, that new movie, that new series or anime, whatever. Being able to just be okay with not knowing what's going on is a good way to actually productively chase your goal because you don't have anything else that is distracting you. So I have a video where I kind of like showed you ways to build your JOMO. It's kind of like a game. Will I say it's a game? It's kind of like a game, sure. Yeah. So I call it the game Levels, but the name of the video is like Raw Dogging Life. I'll link the video in the description so that you see it. You can just go, maybe after this video you can just go and watch it. And in the video I talked about 4 levels that you can use to actually help build your JOMO. Actually be okay with being bored, be okay with just sitting down with your thoughts, not like want to check what's going on online or who's posting this, who's posting that. And in these 4 levels there are rules that govern them. So the first one is no phone until 10 a.m. Let's ask yourself a question. Can you actually like stay and not actually use your phone? Like you, the way you are now, like you're not gonna actually use your phone until 10 a.m. You're not gonna touch your phone, you're not gonna use it to listen to music, you're not going online, you're not checking any message, it's just there, and then you go do other things. Can you actually do that? Like you willingly do that, not that you actually have to do those things. You just willingly say no, I'm not going to touch my phone, I'm going to do other things. Can you actually do that? For most people, actually, the first thing they do when they wake up is to check their phone. The first thing some people do when they wake up is check their phone. So some people don't even make it up to 10 a.m. Maybe like as you just wake up, you reset that thing. So no phone whilst you're commuting. So no phone whilst you're actually going out. No phone whilst you're in a bus commuting to work or to school or to church or whatever. No phone whilst you're walking on the road. You can't use your phone whilst you're walking on the road to check this message or check that message. No phone whilst you're in a plane or in a bus, wherever you are in a train. Don't use your phone whilst you're like commuting. And then another one is wait 10 to 20 minutes after a commute before using your phone. So when you're commuting to work or you're commuting to school, once you get to work, once you get to school, can you actually wait 10 to 20 minutes before actually taking your phone to use? Like can you actually wait, just sit and just look at your surroundings just to acknowledge it before actually taking your phone to check that message or check this thing or check that thing? Can you actually do it? Probably not. No phone outside your home. This one is like you can't use your phone outside your house. Like if you're outside your house, if you're going out to school, going out to work, going out to a party or whatever, you can't use your phone. Maybe you want to take pictures or something, fine, but like you can't use your phone to indulge, to check this message or to check that message or to check TikTok or whatever. Like can you actually go through all these things? If you actually want more information on about all these rules, just check the video. It's first link in the description. So another thing to actually build your JOMO is to first of all track your screen time, because you can only adjust it only when you know the current value. Whatever is tracked can be improved, whatever is taken account of can be improved. So take notice of your average screen time in a week. What's the average screen time? What's the average time you spend on your phone in a week? Take notice of your most used app. Maybe if you're mostly using Call of Duty Mobile, you can just check how long you spend on the app. and then you can set a timer to limit its usage. Maybe if you are using it for 3 hours, 4 hours, you can limit it to maybe 2 hours, maybe 1 hour self. Limit it, and then once it reaches that 1 hour mark, is that going to shut down the Call of Duty? So you can't use it past 1 hour except you go to the settings and then reset it again. And also try not to use the app at all. Maybe if you're actually overusing an app, maybe you use Call of Duty Mobile for 5 hours a day, you can actually, for example, progressively overload the non-usage. Let's say from 5 hours you can reduce it to 4 hours, from 4 hours reduce it to 3 hours, and then all the way to 1 hour. And then if you actually can do it, sometimes when you actually see the app, don't actually click on the app. Don't look, just look at the app and just tell yourself, I'm not going to use you. There's no need for me to use you. And then go back to maybe doing something productive. Like, try not to use the app. It's actually a way to help you build your, let's say, your resistance to using that app. Instead of just uninstalling it like instantly, actually leave it in your phone for a while. Just keep look at the app and just say, no, I'm not going to use you, and drop your phone back. It's actually going to help you build your resistance to actually not needing or using the app. So I've talked about build your journal. Next is prioritize your focus. So a lot of people actually use their phones like they're trying to work. Maybe they are trying to learn how to do web design or UI UX or something, and then your phone is just beside you. It's not on silent. Notifications are on. Everything is on. If someone sends you a notification, you are going to hear about it. To make now. Do you think you're actually going to be able to focus when you're constantly hearing on your phone? No. You may think that you could still be able to focus, but in reality, that sound is actually going to draw your attention to your phone. Anytime you hear that sound, you want to look at your phone and see what the notification is about, what is actually coming into your phone. And right now, my phone is actually beside me. The notification is off, but the phone is on, like the screen is on. So if somebody sends me a notification on WhatsApp, I'm not going to be able to see it. If someone sends me, YouTube sends me a notification, I'm not going to be able to see it because I've turned off my notifications. I want to be able to focus when I'm doing something important. I don't want my phone to be able to drag my attention whenever it feels like. You have to like respect yourself to that point where you don't want your focus to just be anyhow and just all over the place. If you don't prioritize your focus, you are just going to be like everybody else, where you can't really just sit down and do something. Your attention is just easily grabbed, easily taken away from you, and that doesn't really make sense. So turn notification of apps that don't serve you, apps that you don't really use, apps that you don't really care whether you get the notifications or not. For example, like WhatsApp, for example, I don't care who sends me a message on WhatsApp. If you send me a message on WhatsApp, I'm not going to see it until I actually enter WhatsApp. That's why I know that, okay, you sent me a message. But I don't really see the point to having my notifications on when you send me a message and then instantly I get the message, and then maybe I'm doing something like recording this video and then my attention is there. Wouldn't it be annoying if somebody sends me a message and then you hear it that somebody sends me a message and then I look at your phone? Isn't that disrespectful? The only exceptions are maybe apps that make you money. Maybe you make money on YouTube and then you actually need to see certain notifications that come in through the app, and that's okay. Maybe you're in some kind of team, and you're like in a team of people that are working together in a project or something. So you actually having your notification on for that, maybe that team group chat or something, is actually might be a good idea. If it's something that is really, really important, that is actually not bad. Take breaks that nurture your focus. For example, if you're actually doing something important, maybe doing an assignment or working on a project, and then you want to take a quick break, and then your intention is that you want to go back to continue that task that you're doing. Instead of just going to check WhatsApp, listen to music instead. Instead of scrolling on TikTok as rest or as a break, rest your eyes. And not just visualize how you're going to go through the next work block instead of just watching Instagram reels. Like, instead of taking the break and then trying to indulge, checking WhatsApp, checking TikTok, just don't go online. Just don't do things that are actually going to draw your attention to something else, especially when you have another task you need to do, or you have another hour of work that you need to do. Instead of just going online to check one message, or going to TikTok to scroll and just laugh small, or going to Instagram to check what your favorite celebrity is doing, just stay and keep your attention on their work you're doing, and just listen to, like I said, listen to music, rest your eyes, rest your head. You can do that, but prioritize your focus, nurture your focus by actually not giving them away to other apps. Because, for example, let's say you're actually working on something, working on a project, and then you decide to go to WhatsApp, you decide to go to TikTok, and then your girlfriend sends you a breakup text. Do you think you're going to be able to work after seeing that message? Do you think you're going to be able to focus after seeing that breakup message? No. So why the fuck will you go on WhatsApp when you have other works to do? Doesn't make sense. So I've given you the steps to use your phone productively. Ask yourself those questions, whether that app is actually serving you. If you actually stop using that app, will it negatively impact you or not? Then also build your journal by doing things that actually makes you okay with not being online, okay with not knowing what the fuck is going online. And also prioritize your focus. You need your focus to actually work properly. You need your focus to actually produce productive results. If your focus is all over the place, your work is going to be all over the place. You are not going to be meeting deadlines. You're not going to be actually producing valuable stuff. Thank you for watching. I hope now that you've seen that you're probably using your phone in an unproductive way. You have too many things distracting you. You have too many apps taking away your time. So it's time to know which apps you need to give away, which apps you need to sacrifice to become successful, because you can't have a lot of entertaining apps and be able to be successful at the same time. You have to sacrifice one of them. Are you going to sacrifice your success for those apps, or are you going to sacrifice those apps for the success? So choose wisely. All right, until next time.